Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, that ain't working. Let me go ahead and just jump to this. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're going to be doing some Selara. I finally got to an area to where it is only 3 models. So then I won't crash and I won't die. My stuff won't die. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my text over here that I gotta do my dialogue. Let's see what I can come up with. Woo, man. I had a rough day yesterday, guys. So I can't afford it. Okay, so this particular scene is another one of just the MC talking about. I might not be showing the MC on this one. Let's go ahead and get out of that. So we're kind of in Celeste's room right now. And we just got all the characters inside. I'm going to actually sit her on this chest over here rather than on the bed. Try and do something a little different, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Sitting. What kind of sitting? Oh, back up. Try again. What is this? I don't think that's gonna work because there's nothing there. She's gonna be floating there. This could work right here, but yeah, that can work, I suppose. Do a little bit of moving and stuff. Hopefully it does pretty good. Hey, Green. How you doing, dude? So, that story I wanted to tell you about IT and everything. So this is what one of the guys at work told me. So naturally, it's the city, so everything's like kind of run down and bad anyways. They're making good improvements, but I mean, it's just been long abuse and it's caught up. So now that we have good management in there, they're playing catch up. But anyways, besides that, like for instance, the department that I'm at, TCS is moving. They're getting their own little stuff together and all that, right? So they're all getting their own department area and everything. Then they'll be working on us, but IT's kind of slacking too. So this is what I heard. I haven't seen it, but the IT building is right next to a substation for the electric company, I guess, and there is a basement as well. So I'm like, the fuck? I'm gonna be chilling in that basement. Put my office in the basement, whatever, right? Apparently, this basement is no one can use this basement because it's filled with a foot of water, and it just stays there. And I'm just like, mold? How are y'all still alive? Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to IT and die in a year from fucking mold. Dear God. And I'm just like, what the hell? I guess I'll find out eventually if I get that position. So I guess it's like he was waiting for this project to hit because it's gonna take a long time. It sounds like it's gonna take like years to actually do. So he was waiting for, or like over a year, something like that. So he's waiting for this to hit before he brought me over there, and he's going to test me out. But they're going to be installing software and I guess routing stuff somewhere else. So yeah, I was like, oh my god. I did not have that on my bingo card yesterday. I was out there getting ready to do some concrete out in the cold weather, and then all of a sudden that. I'm like, okay. So that was fun. Hopefully I get it, because I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of like torn too, because it is, I'll probably end up getting about double the pay that I'm doing right now. So double the pay, roughly. That's a big change, right? But it's the people, you know how IT people are. So if I go into this IT, I'm basically going to be like by myself. Like I'm going to try to just keep to myself because first of all, you got a few people. The boss seems pretty cool and he's down to earth and he talks and that kind of stuff, right? But I heard about this one guy that is there. Like he'll sit there and he'll pick his nose and put his boogers under his desk and shit. And then they got this I call him Bun Boy because he wears a little fucking gay man bun. I'm just like, I am not gonna get along with these fuckers. I can tell that already. So I'll probably end up keeping myself, which kind of sucks. It's like, dude, I want to trade, like, because I'm working with all these people that I like for a bunch of, mostly bunch of people that I don't like for double the pay. Getting older, so the concrete stuff feels heavier. Maybe I should do IT. Can't cuss at IT. It's not like I can, like where I'm at now, I'm like, well, fuck, whatever, you know? But in IT, you can't be doing that shit. Ugh. Networking isn't hard. No, networking isn't hard. I don't understand the terminology that they use. If they're talking about routing, as in just like running cords from like the computer to the router or hub and set up internet that way, yeah, I got that. You know, that's pretty cool. And they said they're installing, like I told you yesterday, they're installing programs. So that doesn't seem too difficult either. Just made a spreadsheet, put every equipment. Oh, just make a spreadsheet and put every equipment and put the IP address next to the column. Okay, so you have all the information right next to it in that spreadsheet. Programmer sock tier? Oh, routing is a specific word. Yes. He said that he will be routing. We'll be, it might have been rerouting. So it sounded like to me that they already have a system established, but they're moving it to a different system or whatever, right? They might be moving or getting ready to move the IT. They might be getting ready to move some other stuff. I don't know, but that is what he said. But the main boss likes family. So I didn't know that at the time until I got out of there because he's been there a long time and there's a lot of other guys that's in my department that's been there a long time that's worked with him. And he said that, you know, he's really big in the family, talks about his kids. So me bringing that up with me might have been a good idea. He really likes military and I brought that up as well. So he said he's going to give me a 2-day like trial run when the project starts to see how I do and determine if he's going to switch me over to that department or not. And that's not hard. That wouldn't be a huge project then, rerouting and installing all that software. He sounded like it's going to take like a lot of months. Because if it's that, you just change the domain name server. Okay. Change the domain name server of that computer, wherever that computer's going to. So it'll be kind of like you just go to each computer and do technically a copy paste to the new domain name server, right? Or domain, whatever it's called. I understand the term. Reinstalling will take time. Okay. Especially on the computers that they got. Probably have to change your IP or do like so that your IP changes as well, and put the new domain where it's going. Yeah, not on yours. I'm talking about where it hooks up to, where the computer goes. Yes, a service that you pay so that you're not typing in 192.68.3. Whatever. It's like www.cool.coms. So you get you as a provider and change the IPs to new one. Okay, I got you. So all you got to do is give them a list, and then they do that. More or less, anyways. Let's do that. I think I like this expression. Is a typical subdomain. There's a lot of terminologies that I don't know. I'll just have to see and get done. Like I heard of subdomains. I don't know what the www really has. I mean, I guess it does make sense because if you got your main domain, then the www directs it, so that would be right under it. I guess I get that. Yeah, imagine it would be a text file. And the IP behind it would be different. Right, okay, so I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now. I got it. So basically, it's going to whatever you're like. Let's say you type in www dot and then blah blah blah. It's the World Wide Web, which is their own domain, but you can bypass them completely and just go straight to it. Kind of like you would, like I can just type in in a search engine or whatever, Daz, and it'll pop up, and I can, yeah, I get it, because you're going through a second provider. I think I get it. I'm probably getting it all wrong. I don't know. I just hope they put me with hardware. If they put me with hardware, I'd be all right, but it sounds like they're gonna test my fucking fortitude with software shit, because they do have a lot of hardware problems there too, and I would rather deal with that or run line. I don't mind running line. I did that just a few weeks ago at my place because they refused to they refused to do it. They just changed the RJ45 clip and did that. I'm like, wow, y'all had us do all the hard work. You have a domain and you buy the name at a company that sells the domain name. Then you create a sub domain. Okay. Within just that domain, you buy space, right? More or less. So if you got the URL, it's subdomain dot domain. Rest of the URL. Okay. I'm also going to put this one as sitting just because I want her sitting, and we'll see her sitting, just not in this image. I have a feeling I'm going to have a big headache if I get this job. But I have a feeling like most of the stuff that they're doing, they don't really, even he said he was waiting for this big project, because if he hired me or tried to bring me over when we first talked a couple months ago, I might have a little thing here to do, a little thing there to do. So it sounds like the rumors around the city of like all the like HR people, all the paper pushers, they all like suck IT's cock, right? Every time you always hear him like, oh my god, it's IT and all this shit, right? But then like everyone that does work like I do, they're all like, those motherfuckers don't do shit. And it kind of sounds like they really don't do shit just by him telling me that. So after that project's done, I might just be sitting around on my ass doing nothing. Google search is google.com, correct. Okay, example is Gmail, mail.google.com, because it's going through Google. Okay, I get it. I get that. It'd be the same for like Yahoo or something. You can go to yahoo.com and I have like whatever news or whatever that pops up, or you could do the Yahoo Mail would be the subdomain. Now, IT doesn't do shit until you fire them and everything breaks. then they realize what you are actually doing. Fair. Oh, right. I'll sit in this. Okay, so she sit down. She's pretty good. I kind of want to do like a shot of her sitting. Something like this will be good. I might have to have a second light source. Yeah, I'm just gonna be dicking around today on this. Kind of debating if I want to sign up and get partnered with Rumble. I'm kind of fumbling that, but really it seems like the only time I can stream is on the weekends. And I'd like to do 3D stuff. I have a hard time during the week to even do any 3D stuff. I do like maybe a few renders here and there whenever I find a few seconds, or if I'm not completely dead. This whole week we had a huge ass project, so like I was completely fucking dead. I didn't do jack nor shit. I tried to do a little bit of work before I went into work. IT, I don't know, man. I kind of want it to work out, but if it doesn't work out, I still got a promotion coming. But double pay, dude, or damn near double pay. That's life-changing right there. Ooh, that's really bright. This image actually doesn't look too bad, even though it's like really dark. What happens if is it just too close? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's just a little too close. Okay, gotcha. So what we'll do is we'll put it more to the side. The lighting in this seems to be like going and gathering farther. I think they mess with, I think these settings are messed up in like the tone. Yep, it is. That's why. Fuck. But it's kind of working, so I might just keep them there anyways. Let's move it out here a little bit. That's why right here. Shutter speed, exposure. If I put that back to 13, this whole room would be blown out with lighting. I'll come steal your job as a veteran from the great meme war. There you go. Move to Florida. It's settled. Take the job and say you need a protege. Hire me under. Not, I don't know. Still, this one's better. I will say that. Let's bring it a little closer and back some more. See if that's any better. You'll probably be able to do everyone's job there, to be honest with you, because from the sounds of it, they don't really do a whole lot. But there's only a few of them. And this is why I feel like the city's kind of bloated too. So you got the big manager, then you got the boss, right? I feel like those could actually be the same job. And then you got like right now there's like 3 guys that the boss is with. If they hire me, I'll be like the 4th. Yeah, this looks better. So I'm like, I kind of feel like there's a lot of bloat there. But that's just me. The slowing down on the smoking and the dealing with a different environment of people is what's gonna be a shell shock to me. That's gonna be the rough part, I think. Because you know, IT people's feelings get hurt and all that. They don't have rough skin. Plus, there'd be nowhere for me to still have to make a passport. Yeah, you do. Get on that, slow ass. You should already have had that. Shame on you. Hop, hop. Depending on what type of IT, guys. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of prejudging, but I'm getting my mind kind of set so that if it is that worst case scenario, it's that worst case scenario, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing. Man bum boy might not be bad, and you got to also realize I don't have any credentials, right? They're taking and attempting to give me a chance, and I have no credentials whatsoever. The only reason I'm getting this chance is because my boss's boss, he got his position without having any credentials, and he does his work really well, right? So, and the city likes to move people within the city, so there's that. They only really technically use the credential system if they're hiring outside and not inside, I guess. Only have 5 years of experience in the job, no diploma for it. Okay, so you're kind of like in the same boat I am. IT guys that come from IT school can be little bitches, but people that learn because they had to aren't. I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. It's kind of like what I did. I got accepted to an IT school when I was in high school, but I got cold feet. and oh no, not that one. We can't have MC looking all kind of gay. No. Let's try that again. Get your hands off your hips, boy. There we go. Yeah, I got cold feet, so I didn't go into it. That was actually the technical school too. It's called IT Tech. So now we just have. I'm gonna turn this a little bit so that MC's not in the image at all. Do like that. Ava, Celeste, Script. Look at each other. I don't think I made the camera yet either, so let's do that. Get a focus on her, then we'll worry about the expression. 5 years experience is still something. All I got is like I built computers and I know the components. You know what I mean? Forgot a comma. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I just thought of a good. Do you need any additional? All right, cool. Let's go ahead and just do a random smile. That'll be okay. This is not too important of an image. I was thinking about doing 2 streams. It depends on what time my wife gets off. I'm going to be doing 3D now, and then like later on today, go back to some Final Fantasy 16, which I've yet to play since the freaking last time I streamed. So it's been a minute. Where's posing at? There it is. I might have to add. I might have to move that. I might duplicate it as well, because the light shining off of her might look pretty good. If it looks good, then I'll just duplicate the ghost light and send it that way. Been in IT for 20 years and never went to school, but I can be a little bitch sometimes. Oh, dude, everyone can be. I'm not gonna lie. I throw around concrete bags and asphalt, man. There's been a couple of times in the past year I was a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh, I can't do this, or I get in an argument with one of the coworkers. But my boss and the people I work with are pretty cool. So it's like you just fucking blow your steam, no matter who's mad at who. It gets settled by the end of the day, because if boss has to steps in, shit's gonna happen. So normally what happens, like the last time I got mad, I fucking vented to my boss and my other coworker. The guy got in an argument and vented to the boss, and then about an hour later, we apologized to each other and explained why we blew up and stuff like that. But I mean, the IT scenarios are probably gonna be a little bit different if you just pop up and be like, like fuck you, you dumb cuck, and then you'll probably end up getting written up or fired over something like that in the IT environment versus you outside sweating in the hot sun throwing concrete bags kind of environment. Some woman or some girl that's so sensitive ears might hear it. It's just like I can see how it could be handled differently. "20 years in the field, though. Woo, boy, that's a long time. That makes you at least 38 years old. And that's if you did it right out of high school. I think the light being over here would probably be best. Oh, Office are 100% more political correct PC. Oh Lord, I'm not. But the good thing is it's not actually an office, and the boss only hires guys. For the IT, he won't say that out loud, but he only hires guys because there'll be his 51. Nice, dude. Damn, you've been in night. Is that where you're gonna retire from? But the boss only hires guys because he doesn't like drama, and when you bring a female into an environment full of guys, less work gets done. He thinks, and well, some IT guys can be pretty weird, so it's not hard to only hire IT guys. Well, he just denied 2 women in IT. And I know that for a fact because I was worried about it. But apparently that shit didn't work out because there was going to be like I guess like a competition between me and this girl and this other girl. And he just brung me in there to have me a couple of days to see how I do. Because the other girl is from the police station, and apparently she causes a lot of fucking drama. So they don't even, he said he don't want no part of her. And I don't know what happened to the other girl. I run my own company though. Oh, damn, you got it made then, brother. There you go. It took you a while to get there, man. It takes it in stages. It's kind of like, I mean, it's not the same thing, but it's the concept of like going from renting to owning your own house and the different responsibilities as you own your own house versus just renting. I imagine owning your own business is much the same. So you have a little bit of business experience as well. Did you go to school for that, or did you just pick up on it as you went on? I think this image is pretty good though. I'm gonna stick with this one. This will be number 70. Yeah, I'll do this until it gets to a not safe area, and then I'll have to stop this and maybe go to do random scenes, by the way. But I still got a lot of images to do, so I still got plenty of time. There are like 1 to 2 females to 98 males in IT. I mean, I don't believe it. I mean, I believe it. Sorry, I said that wrong. I believe it, but I just telling you what just happened. Speaking of real women, by the way. Oh, where you getting at? What you getting at, Green? Let's check OBS. Make sure. I've actually dropped 500 frames. It's probably from going into iRay though. I need more. My desk needs to be bigger. I only got 3 screens on my desk. I need a 4th one, like seriously. Else you'd lower the number of men. I've been into computers since I was 12. Had odd jobs for a hot minute. Moved to California, I'm sorry, and started fixing computers. Ooh, more power to you, man. I bet you can charge them an arm and a leg too over in Cali. Dear God, especially if you get into like one of the bigger tech areas, like that has like, say you go in there, you contract it out through Meta or something like that. Dear God, the amount of millions that you could rack in, especially in gaming industry. Oh yeah. They're starting to seep through the gaming industry pretty bad, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just the fact that it's like, how do I put this? They normally have blue hair. That's the problem with the gaming industry right now. And then people getting fed up with it, so game sales are down across the board. You might even have a good game, but people are so tired of it that they don't even buy a good game because they don't even game anymore because of it. You know, stuff like that. That's why I quit playing video games, and not, for the most part, and just make my own, because I got tired of bullshit. Okay, this needs to be on Celeste. We're gonna do an up close image on this one too. I'm thinking something like this, where this light right here is gonna be shining as well, so it'll create some pretty good contrast, I think. Oh, maybe not, because it is. My shoe fell off. It is a light over here. Let's go ahead and just see what we're already using. I might be able to just work with that. Maybe not. No. Let's do a serious then. That'll work. I kind of like this. Kind of like a smug lips to the side type of stuff going on. I can dig it. I need to make more thumbnails. I got the renders, by the way, and I haven't even messed with them. I haven't put them through Photoshop or Lightroom, but let me bring these up because these are the ones that I made of your character, Green Arrow. So that's the first one. I'll have to mess with the lighting and that kind of stuff and do some, a little bit of Photoshop. As you can tell, there's hairlines right here and a little weird thing going on right there. That actually came out pretty daggum good. Was not expecting that to come out that good. I remember we had to fight with that for a minute to get that to shut up. To get that looking like it's actually fire. Got a little bit of glare, so that's pretty good. I'm going to have to fix this, maybe even right here on this line. I'm not sure what caused that. I think it's a shading because of all the different lightings that's hitting it all at once. That looks pretty good. Where am I at? And there's this one. Is this randomly floating? I'm about to Photoshop that out. That looks like a knife just randomly floating. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the last. No, there's one more. That's the last one. But they came out pretty good. Just got to do a lot of Photoshop and that and that stuff. I shall play a lot of I still play a lot of video games, but I spent a lot of time in Daz and Blender. Funny enough, I did go to school for 3D art and animations back in '97. Yeah, I really like animations. I like iClone, and I like. I need to try and figure out how to do animations in Unreal Engine. Well, that's going to be an endeavor when shit settles down and maybe this project's done. I might just do side project of just working in Unreal Engine. I can't stand Blender. I can't stand Blender, so uh, God bless you for handling Blender. I cannot stand that. I still only see a hilt on forging. Oh my God, only seen. You got to stretch. You got to stretch the truth a little bit. I told you this. I understand that the hilt is the last thing they do. However, I wasn't going to have him holding tongs, holding a sword, him smiting it. I was not going to do that. Because that would have taken like 2 hours just to pose. Use your imagination, Green Arrow. Come on. Did I make the camera yet? I did not make the camera yet. Green Arrow's distracting me. Do that camera, and then click on it. Screw you, Rumbot. Tricking me, thinking someone's talking. I'm getting pretty good at using my peripherals to see chat. And when I see a difference, then I can just look over. It's an art. But sometimes I'm not even focusing on it. I'll be like so into this that I miss it. Smoke and mirrors is the heart of 3D art. You are absolutely correct. You are so absolutely correct. That's like when I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, I'm explaining why they're doing a cut away and doing this and that, because it's all for a reason. That is the best way to actually describe it, is smoke and mirrors. Because you're trying to do the least amount of work for the most productivity. So when you're changing states or you're changing levels and stuff like that, the best way to do is to cut to the black screen and come right back, which is nothing but a smoke and mirror. This is looking a little better. I might even add a little bit more. Yeah, I'm trying to actually get out of Daz. Unfortunately, they're the only ones that do naughty bits. So then I went into a long endeavor of getting the characters into Unreal Engine with morphs and stuff like that. It's still an endeavor. I've done it, but man, you talking about having to do this with so many different characters and stuff. It's like crazy. Yeah, this will work, so let's go ahead and save this one. I'm about to go through all these scenes and minimize them. I'll probably do that like during the week while I'm, too tired. Like this coming up week. I'll just do that and drink beer or something. Get sidetracked watching YouTube. Listening to Asmongold going off on some bullshit. How many more do I have? Oh, we still got plenty of time. Dear Lord, okay. I'll be able to stream for quite a long time before I get to a point to where we can't do this. Thought you couldn't drink alcohol anymore. You thought correctly. I can drink alcohol. I just can't afford it. Fortunately, the wife has extra money and she's like, oh, here, you can have some beer. And then the hotel that she works at, people leave the room and there's leftover alcohol unopened. So we just bring it home. Thing about Daz for me is JCMs does a lot of heavy lifting. Yes, they do. Plus, ready-made characters is nice. Yes. Correct. There's actually a way to get all the JCMs into Unreal Engine. It's Daz3D. So, what you would do is you would have your character, you would have it basically what you needed to start it as, and the plugin's actually $100, which is actually kind of expensive. Plus you need Houdini, which is like $279 a year to have. But He has guides, very detailed guides. Does a really good job, and he has all the JCMs. Let's see, where's it at? Right here, Daz3D. And basically, what you do is you take the character, and they have linear or DQS, depending on which one you wanted to use in Unreal Engine. Right now, I'm using linear. There's a few extra steps with DQS, although I heard that DQS is better in Unreal Engine because of the changes that they made. But then after that, you just hold control and you do the JCMs for the face. Then after that, you do you select the mouth, hold control, and this is for the mouth. And then if you need it for the naughty bits, even has the JCMs for the naughty bits. So let's go. I think it's in common. Yeah, Dictator and Golden Palace. So you just select Dictator or Golden Palace, click on that, and it has a whole bunch of presets and the JCMs that's involved in those presets. It's actually a really good thing that he put together. A lot of work involved. I'm sure he's still working on it. Like right now, he's working on his 1.8 version. So in Houdini, it's creating the textures. So how he has it set up now, you have to go into Unreal Engine, create all your materials, put all that stuff over from Houdini into Unreal. I think he's trying to make that automatic to even cut down more steps. Dude's a fucking genius. He really is. But I'll get off my soapbox. Let's see where we're at. Was that number 71? Okay. Uh-oh. What's this? What do you got me looking at? Oh, COVID 2. I seen that this morning. Bring this up. Yeah, I read some. I heard someone saying some stupid stuff going on about this stuff. What's that terminology? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Sorry, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's the way I'm viewing that. Where we at? Oh, I didn't even show it. My bad. I was on the wrong damn screen. I had to bring it over here. But yeah, that's the way I'm viewing this right here. And it's originated from the same near the same location, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you probably don't want my honest opinion. I'll just tell you how it is. You probably don't want my honest opinion. All right, so let's. What was the text I was looking at? We can also help in that regard. Okay. So we need to do a look for at the MC. So we're gonna switch over. I kind of want to do a butt shot of Celeste as well. Maybe we can get a good angle on her. I don't think so because the bed's in the way. Nah, don't look like I'm gonna be able to get a good angle. Maybe I can get it from this side. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get a decent angle. This might be able to work. Let me go into iRay and see what it looks like. Yeah, Daz is what actually got me into 3D. I didn't know anything about 3D. I played a visual novel, and I'm like, this is badass. And from there, I hit my elbow. That hurt. Oh, God. It's still so fucking sensitive. It hurts. I don't think that's ever going to fucking recover. It's been like a month. From there, I learned about Daz3D and started learning basic coding. That doesn't look too bad, I guess. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. And I learned basic coding. I still suck at coding. But Green Arrow helps me on anything that I need coding with when it comes to video game wise. He does an amazing job. Explains it to a dummy like me to figure it out. So, it works. I'm gonna have to increase this, I think. Let's do at least 10 1/3. And we need to change his expression because he kind of looks like a little goober, maybe a little beaver. So let's get rid of that expression. Haven't used this one in a while, so we'll go ahead and use this. See how it looks in iRay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, is your IT places that bad, Green Arrow? Where the basement is flooded with a freaking foot of water that just stays there? That seems like something that you'd probably clean up, right? I'm just kind of worried about that. I think I'm going to bring a light over here to shine on the side of his face. The light on her seems to be okay, because we do want her to be lit up. She's kind of like in the background a little bit. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of light from her side here. So let's try moving this over here so that we don't have to duplicate a third ghost light. And his skin was actually like taking the light pretty heavily. So let's set it back. Might even have to set it back more. Let's check this out. I might have to duplicate that as well. Nah, building is brand new. Must be nice. But you're not technically like a government position, I guess. City is basically government, just like county is government. It's just what part of government are you? Local, county, or state, or fed? Yeah, it's still kind of heavy, but it looks okay. I like the contrast. Like it cuts like right here by the nose. I could dig it. Probably should have just duplicated it anyways and just hid the one that I didn't need, to be fair. Because now when I do Celeste, I'm going to have to move that thing back over again. Nope, I work in private. Yeah, that's the way to go. I haven't heard you talk about your boss much lately. Last time I heard, your boss said a honey trapping with some type of I guess phishing email, and the one that clicked it was like his sister or something that was working there or something. I was like, oh my god, that was a good story. That was freaking hilarious, dude. So we're 72. Okay, so we're going to get Ava to stand up on this next one. Like, I'm sorry, I got to write you up. You deliberately did something that I warned you about. That is freaking funny. There should be more fun times at the job like that. Hey, what's going on, Willie? How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Long time no see. Which reminds me, I need to start dropping in on Chris's stream. Ever since I moved, I've been so busy and I got into this routine and everything. I haven't even seen a Chris's stream or talk to you guys since I moved. All right, so let's go ahead and get her standing up like she's gonna walk away. I think I got a walking away pose of the character, kind of going like this. So I'm gonna try and find that one. If I'm able. That's funny. No, it's not there. Is it one of the... Yeah, there it is. That'll work. And then I'll just zero out the feet Well, there is IT jobs which just test if people in the company that pay you do shit with mail. Really? It just seems like there could be like, it just seems like a lot of bloat, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they could really downsize on a lot of stuff than wasting time like that. That feels like that could be paired up with something else. I definitely got to move this ghost light. I am the light of ghost. You shall not see me. Move it kind of ways. I think this angle will be okay. Even even though the door is this way, you think she'd be turned a little bit more. I think it'll be okay, and I kind of want to go with a shot like this. Shows that she's up out of the chair, can see the chair. A good little light in the background for a shine with some shadow, soft shadows here. We'll go with that. We'll see how it looks, first and foremost. Boop, irate mode. Yeah, I've not been here a lot, but we've been missing you too, buddy. Yeah, I know. I live farther away too, so I leave the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I get back at 4:30 in the afternoon. I used to be able to go home for lunch and that kind of stuff as well. I can't do that. So I'm spending like, what, 10 and a half hours over there at the job. And then I come back, I'm already tired. After I shower, it's like 5 o'clock. Normally, like after I shower at the other place, it's like 4:15, 4:20. So I'm losing 30 minutes more. And then I try to do a little bit of 3D work because by like 8 or 9 o'clock, I'm done. I'm shot. And I'm going to sleep. But sometimes I don't even get done with that because I'm just so exhausted. It's insertion test, so nope, it's important to see who is in need of training. Rather send one dude on a training than have a system screwed by hackers. I mean, I understand that. It just seems like that same job that you just said could also be paired up with something else. That's all I'll say. Actually, I need to change your expression. This is the same exact expression from last time. So let's change it from smile to happy. We'll just do like a slight happy of some sort, I guess. Oh God, no, not that one. And that'll work. Oh my gosh, I'm so daggum tired from last night. I had to stay later yesterday because it had to be barricades. So I normally get off at 4, but I had to wait till 4:45 to put out barricades. And after I did the barricades, I got to clock out. So I stayed till like 5, and then I had to come back in at 11 at night to go and pick them all up. So I didn't get home till like freaking midnight. And I had to get up at 5:30 to take the wife back to work. So I'm like struggling over here. I do have the advantage of being online on mobile while at work too. Ooh. It's not something you have in a small company. So it's like a one-time thing. You have a group of people that just comes in and basically audits your company. It's normally bigger companies to see who is the weakest link and then get them trained. This more or less is what it sounds like to me. What you're saying. All right, now we're going to change her to... Actually, that'll work. We're going to change her to standing now. Mm. That coffee is slapping, dude. I think this one will work. Why not? Looks pretty good to me. Niece arrived. I gotta say hi. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the baby niece, right? She's like what, 1 year old now, or close to it. I work at a small company, only 15 people or so. Is our extended team. Nice. If not, I work for the city. There's a lot of employees. But we're not just doing what you're doing. So I'll bring her a little closer like this. And then, but I'm trying to hopefully get that. I'll hopefully get that spot and see how it works out. I guess if it doesn't work out, I can always just go back to where I just came from. Because it's still part of the city. I'll just be giving up a lot of money. If I can get that. You know, they still got to do their rundown to see how I am, so I might not be up to their standard or whatever, you know. Let's go ahead and delete that camera. And we can maybe do a butt shot of her. Maybe get all three of them in. Maybe I can get Celeste in on the image. Just like that. I think that's perfect right there. And we will do a focus on Celeste. We'll change her pose a little bit. Our team answers to the city too, but we're mostly self-governing. Yeah, I don't know how things work over there. Like over here we have city, which is your local, well, city. Then you have county. Some of the city stuff has to go through county. Some of the county stuff has to go through the city, depending on what's going on. So like when I was doing the housing, everything went through the county, and the city had to have permission from county to do the shit. Then it goes state, then federal. But I've never had to, in my job, I never had to go through county. Although I think my bosses probably do. Just not us. Alright, I will take this hand and let's bend it and get her kind of like that. That'll work. And then I'm gonna, now that hand's up, this hand right here looks a little off, so we'll just twist it and try to get it to look right. Just like that. All right. Another expression. Yeah, I'm fighting sleep so bad. I hope the wife gets lunch today, dude. Like, she's talking about like she might get lunch, and I'm like, man, I could totally go for some Taco Bell right now. That kangaroo meat is so fucking good. Dear God, I'm just like, so all I can think about is that kangaroo meat. Maybe like a Firehouse sub or something. She's gonna have to. She's gonna get Arby's, so maybe I'll just get. I don't know. But that Taco Bell's like right next to that Arby's, so I might get that kangaroo meat. There's nothing better than that shit. Except maybe real tacos. I started eating my tacos a little bit differently too. So like normally it's like meat, cheese, lettuce. Now I'm using like onion, cilantro, salsa, and cheese. And then wife's trying to actually make homemade tortillas. The last batch was not good. Was not good at all. But she's gonna try to do flour this time versus the corn. The corn is just like too much. It's just too much. Thought I seen my check go up and it didn't. What the hell? I think I'll just do this one right here. Sarcastic. That'll work. Why not? This might actually have to be... I might have to move a lot of shit going on. Hold on. I don't think this lighting is going to fit. Move this back over here. And then there should be another one. Where is it at? Ah, there it is. Let's move this in this direction. Let's get a glimpse to see what we're dealing with here. Oh my gosh, I need to get back into Unreal Engine, man. Like, the more I play in the 3D world, I just want to mess with Unreal Engine. Once I retire from 3D world, I'm telling you, I'm just going to be doing my side project in Unreal Engine, and I'll never finish that project. I'll just keep working on it. I'm like, hey, look, oh my God, we got Unreal Engine 19 now. And I'm like, yep, I'm still working in Unreal Engine 6 or 5 or whenever I start, right? That's going to be me. So I'm working on my project. That was a really good image right there too, by the way. So let's go ahead and save it. I hope they make it. I hope Unreal Engine just keeps getting easier and more compatible. It looks like that's the direction that it's heading. Which is fantastic. What time is it? It's been an hour and 10. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get me a cigarette, and I don't think I need to refill my drink, so I'll just smoke a cigarette. It's not gonna be that long at all. Give me a couple minutes. Let me mute the music first, so you don't have to hear double music. All right. I am back from the dead. Helps me wake up too. Coffee, cigarettes. It's some good shit, man. It really is. Oh, man. Put my coffee over there. Might start knocking on this tea a little bit. So what's that commission? Oh, God. Why'd I do that? Well, now I got to be right back. So now I got to get a towel. Should have just kept to my same thing. Coffee should have stayed. God, I got lucky that shit didn't land on my computer. All right, you can go there for a second. Wife's gonna be so fucking mad. She's gonna walk over here and be like, "Is this sticky?" I'm like, no. Got a little bit on my keyboard too. Oh Lord, got more on my keyboard than I thought. There we go. That should be good. Dear Lord. Cigarettes aren't a good thing. Well, neither is McDonald's, but you know, people still eat it. Trying to fix my camera real quick. I just tried to die. Tried to kill my computer in the process as well. Alright. Okay. I think we're back. Fucking tea. It's not even close. I just accidentally put it on the lip of the coaster because God forbid if it's not on a coaster, I gotta hear about it. And my desk is like double the size of what it used to be, and I still don't have enough room. I'll put you on the back coaster now. Now I'm hitting this cup over here. Let me say something. About to throw all this shit out. All right. Let's have Celeste standing up in this one. I don't see how cigarettes aren't a good thing. I mean, you're toughening up your lungs. You're increasing your breathing. You're killing and blackening your lungs, and we all know that black lungs are very strong. You're draining your bank account because you got to buy them. Sounds like cigarettes are top notch, man. Let's see, standing. What do we got going on over here? Oh, I like this pose. Let's go with this one. Green Arrow is like the straightest freaking person known to man. Like, don't drink nothing. I drink only water. Only water. I smoke no cigarettes. I eat only healthy. My only sin is when it's cheese season and I indulge in the wide variety of cheeses. Smoking, drinking, eating processed food, everything is bad for you at some point. Agreed. And it's on the to-do list. Don't get me wrong, I have quit smoking and drinking before and I will eventually get back to it. Just right now I am too stressed, too much going on for me to do that. Processed food, I think, is the biggest one, though. I'll just call you Mark, if that's okay. Because it's so hard when you go to a grocery store here. You don't find something that's processed. Everything, quite literally everything is processed. My biggest hope and my biggest wish is I hope the new what is it, HHS or whatever, the Kennedy or whatever. I hope he destroys the food industry because they are literally poisoning us. So I had like some deep thoughts with my my coworker. We pay into the system called Social Security. You can take it out early at the age of 58, but if you get penalized really hard. Then there's a soft penalty at 61, but you don't get your full Social Security until 65. But you pay into the system your entire fucking life, right? And it's not like some small amount of change. Even for me that gets paid nickels and pennies, I'm in a paycheck is like $60 to $70, and of course it goes up based on whatever you make, right? Up to what, $10,000? So it just goes up from there. So now they're poisoning the food, keeping you sick because that's how pharma makes money. That's how the food industry helps them. They probably get paid that way. But then now you don't even get to collect on your Social Security because you poisoned your body for all these years. You're not even living to the age of being and collecting on Social Security. That was my deep thought with my coworker yesterday. You're bad with food. Probably the worst people for food. I don't eat veggies, mushrooms, spices. I do like some spices. I do use turmeric probably at least once every 2 weeks. If my elbow gives me fits, I'll do it like every day until it goes away. Veggies, I'm right there with you, buddy. Corn, green beans. That's pretty much the extent of my veggies. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I do eat broccoli if it's mixed with chicken and rice, but again, that is a bowl that is processed, so I'm pretty sure the broccoli's terrible. So yeah, it is so hard to get into the food, dude. I don't use any of that though. I use no commodities. I don't salt anything. I don't pepper anything. I don't use mustard. The only thing I'll do, well, I do use mustard. If it's like on a sandwich or whatever, you know, like you go to I'm really getting into this this place called Culver's. It changed my life. Oh my God, their shit is so good, and it's made fresh as soon as you order. So everything, it's not like any. I've never had burgers like this before, but that's the only time I use mustard and ketchup, and I might use ketchup on some fries. Besides that, I really don't use a whole lot of commodities. Dude, you and me are on the same level. Yeah, exactly. I hope Kennedy fucking fixes that shit, dude. And I'm the more people dig into the stuff, into the system and how it works, the more they realize how weighed against you it is. That's the problem. Just like taxes. So like, I had a buddy, and my buddy was really upset because we have so many kids that we can still collect food stamps, which is like, it's not that much right now. We used to get about 1,000 a month, but now because of her job and her raise and my raise, it's only around, you know, like 400 or whatever. But I you know, he wanted to get mad. He's like, that's messed up. I'm like, dude, I'm paying into the system the same as you. And I was like, here, I'll give you even one better. Maybe if they quit stealing like 30% of my check, I could actually afford my own food. I'm paying, like right now, with Social Security and taxes, I'm giving them roughly around 500, 600 in taxes. I'm collecting 400 in food stamps. Just saying. By the way, not all mustards are the same. There are different types. Yeah. And they import Ukrainian mustard during COVID. Really? What's the difference between that mustards? I have no idea. I know there's like a spicy mustard. I'm not a fan of. I like the old regular mustard, which is probably the worst for you. Oh, it was gross. You have fun when he'll do with the. No. It's not really a tax. What he's gonna do is like people on food stamps can't get sodas. They're pushing for that. They can't get junk food. I'm for that. I'm for that. And you get less than 50% of your salary. Exactly, that's my point. But I know he's pushing for getting rid of the what it's called fructose syrup, which is like in all sodas right now, to imitate sugar and that kind of stuff, and they can get it cheaper, and making it sugar cane. And I'm like, yes, yes, get rid of that. Sugar cane is so much better for you, even though it's still bad. 54% on your taxes. Dear Lord. Whew. The system is out there. If you qualify for it, you should take advantage. Agreed. Agreed. That's why we do it. I still want to. I hate the system, so I don't want to. I want to be more self-dependent. Yeah, high fructose. That's it. Corn syrup. Correct. So bad for you. Correct. And he wants to get rid of that, dude. I hope he straightens out that food. So, and it's not just that. You know, it's other stuff. Like with the meats, and you don't even know if the meats are good or not because of how they word stuff and how they can get away with it. They can be like, oh yeah, this is real meat. And it's like 1% meat, and then the rest is like plant-based bullshit, right? That they grew in a petri dish. So I hope it gets straightened out. Sounds of it, it looks like it's going in that direction, so let's hope. That's all I can do is hope. And it's too expensive to get your own. Like, let's say I go to Good Ranchers or whatever and get that meat. Man, you're throwing down like $500 on some steaks and some chickens that'll last you like a month, and that's just that. Can't, and that's for like maybe 2 people. I got 5 kids. Shit, couldn't afford it. They are fed well and treated like heroes. Okay, I just wanted her standing. That's all I wanted. So let's go ahead and get the MC. I'm sorry that I got on my soapbox. Please forgive me. I occasionally go on rants like that. Maybe I should go from the perspective of Celeste. Can't quite get the MC in that image, but I already did a shot from this image. She is talking to this to Ava here, so let's try that. But we do have decent security systems in place that are funded with said taxes. I forget where you live. Yeah, we don't have shit when it comes to security systems, I don't think. Got paid $2K, lost $100 as tax on salary. My employer paid $4.1K. Yeah, that is so crazy that they tax the employer and the employee like that. Like they split it or something. I don't. France is fucking weird. Yeah, VAT needs to go, dude. VAT needs to go. You pay VAT on every item you buy. And then when you try to ship something, VAT is like completely bending you over. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I seen something on Germany. Does anyone keep up with Germany? See, script, look at each other. Belgium. Okay. What was it? ADF. So I think that's the acronym. I don't know what it stands for or anything, but I guess they're sitting there talking about how they're gonna, if they win. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to win. They're gonna pull out of the United whatever, the Europe, was it UE? United Europe or whatever. They got their election. Oh, is it next weekend? I thought it was this weekend. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they AFD. I got it flip-flopped. Okay. So, yeah, I thought their elections was this week, this Sunday. So it's next Sunday. I mean, I don't think they're going to win anyways, because you already know how this goes down. But it's interesting because, I mean, the stuff I've been hearing over there, I feel so bad for them. Like, I heard a story that happened over in Germany. I guess like the what was it, like the a child got stabbed and killed. Parent, I guess, made a slur towards the illegal, and what ends up happening is the parent ended up going to jail and the illegal got released after murdering a child. I'm like, y'all don't got a country, dude. It is this Sunday? Awesome. Tomorrow's the big day. Dude, I just hope that, I hope every country gets into a better position. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's illegal to slur in Germany. And then wasn't too long ago, UK was talking about like they're going to arrest Americans in America if they talk bad about UK's government. I'm like, dude, these countries they're going insane, man. What kind of expression should I give Celeste? I'm sorry. The reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I was watching some Asmongold past few days, and he was bringing up different stuff. Yeah, it's crazy out there, dude. I'm trying to think of a good expression for this. I don't know. Maybe that one. I think sweet will work pretty good. Funniest shit is France old car plate. You had your department as last two digits. Your department? What you mean by that? Like where you worked or something? Like what type of work you did? What do you mean by in your department? Next to Germany, there is one whose number was 88. And they all look at you weirdly. Oh God. Oh God. 8. Oh Lord. People are crazy. Yeah, it's like the worst number for Germany because it does the HH as letters. People are silly, and I feel like they're reaching, and reaching does not mean you're right. It's kind of like, hey, look, I got 666 pieces of candy. Oh my God, it is Satan. Like, no, it's 666 pieces of candy. You know what I mean? Same concept. I don't understand these people, man. Let's see how this looks. What do y'all think? Should I try and partner with Rumble? I'd have to do the stipulations. I already meet all the stipulations except for I got to do 30 hours this month, which after today and tomorrow I'll have 30 hours and I can apply for it. But once you're accepted, you have to do 5 hours of premium. So only premium users and people that are sub to you can watch for those 5 hours. So it's like I would have to do an extra 5 hours, and I would have to maintain this or you'd be dropped. But you can reapply. It's like one of those things like, okay, this month I don't feel like doing it, but next month I do. So I kind of like that system because, you know, sometimes you just don't want to do it. You want to take a break, and you can just drop out of it and come back whenever you want. But I was thinking about maybe trying to do that and just working on 3D. And then, like, if you're a premium user or whatever, what we'll do is we'll do like risque stuff, right? So it'll be Rumble only naturally, and we'll do like all the scenes will be something of like, let's say like lingerie, bathing suit, beaches, stuff like that, you know, because I mean, I'm a fucking raunchy degenerate. That's what I am. That's what I do. So I was thinking about that. But I was just trying to come up with like unique, different stuff that I really can't do on YouTube, because YouTube gets slapped so hard. Like, I got slapped for a thumbnail of one of my models in a bathing suit 3 times in like the past year. So I can't even use clothed in bathing suit thumbnails on YouTube. You have elevator without floor 13. Oh my lord. These people are nuts, dude. But 13 means bad luck. You don't believe in any superstition, Green Arrow? None at all? Break a mirror, 7 years bad luck, black cat walks across you. You don't believe in no superstitions? What about karma? Wouldn't karma be a type of superstition? Just throwing ideas. I feel like I'm a little superstitious. And by little superstitious, I mean like ghost type stuff. The unexplained. But as it like breaking windows, lucky number 7, unlucky number 13. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. I do believe in karma. I feel like karma has bit me in the ass so many times. I believe in her. And I've watched karma bite so many people in the ass that I think karma is a thing. I don't think it's necessarily what goes around comes around, though. Sometimes I feel like you manifest whatever is happening around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you always think positive, positive stuff normally happens to you. If you always think negative, negative shit normally happens to you. That's your focus, right? So I feel like that is kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Plus, you know, like when you're positive, more people want to be around you versus you negative, less people wants to be around you. Oh, fuck. Did I mess up? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I just forgot to change this one. You have those with what? Colt cutlery falling from table? What? Forge falling, someone will call you. What the hell? Knife falling, someone will visit you. What the heck? I never heard of any of those. Trying to think of how I can make this next image kind of interesting and out of the box. Maybe her pointing at her mouth or something like that I might be able to pull this off. Let's see what we got. I should have something at least a little close so I don't have to sit there and because we're starting to ease up into the lewd scene that's going to be happening. So I still got quite a few images left to do, but Now is where it starts to get hinted at. Maybe this. This looks like it could be a little, you know, seductive. I had to change the dialogue a little bit. I think I'm going to go with just this pose. And then a little bit further back, like this. Might bring this arm down here. Yeah, I might do that. Make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. Let me just zero all this stuff out. What the hell? Is that that's something new? What is this? Oh, does it? It doesn't even show up. What the heck is this? What the fuck did I do? Is that something new? Did I break it? Why ain't it playing nothing? How did I do that? I just hit control and this pops up now. What the heck? Is that something Windows did? I don't remember this ever happening. And now this thing ain't working. Let me try and refresh it. I have like no sound. I broke my shit, dude. I don't even know what I did. All because I hit Alt. Then I clicked on this and it works. Riddle me that one. What is Windows doing, dude? They're breaking stuff. There's a lot of dumb things like that with chicken bones. Yeah, like the wishbone. Your Windows sound thing is cut. I see that it's muted on your icon at the bottom. But why? I didn't do nothing. But then I hit this, and I just clicked on that, and then it automatically turned it on. I don't like this. Whatever the fuck Windows has done right here, this needs to go away. Because I hit Alt a lot, and I don't want dumb stuff like that popping up. Why does Windows have to mess with crap, man? Seriously, seriously. Because all I'm trying to do is zero this stuff out. That was quite literally all I'm trying to do. And now I hit Alt, and this pops up. Which is muting my things, like you just said, right down here. Fucking Windows. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. When did that happen? It's only been a week since I streamed last. I hit the Alt button all the day I got time. You know what I mean? And I want to be an IT. Good Lord. Need to twist this a little bit more. Probably have to bring this forward a little bit more. Like so. It's kind of cutting into that belt. Maybe I can bring it forward more and then twist it like this. Nope, it's still, that belt is still getting in the way. Guess I'll just have to bend the hand a little bit. Can't really see that, so I'm okay. Something like that. That'll work. Don't worry, we all hate Windows. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the only other choice you have is Linux, and I feel like I'm too old, don't know nothing about Linux. I feel like there'll be a learning curve. Plus, a lot of stuff doesn't work with Linux because of how Microsoft did the marketing and everything. So everything has to go through freaking Windows, it seems like. Unless you get somebody off the wall that kind of works. Mac's been trying to do that. Not a fan of Mac either. Do I want to put her hand in the mouth, kind of like that, or not? Or just keep it at this? You know what I'll do? I'll keep it like this, and I'll just give her a seductive expression. That'll work. Now let's do a little bit of that. Some bitch. That'll work. Now we just need her look. Should I try and get it from the MC's perspective? Like she's looking at the MC? I think so. We'll do that. There's that cough started. It doesn't happen with me when I'm doing my Final Fantasy as much because I take breaks in between talking. That'll work, just like that. Now let's make our camera. Linux is a big no-no for non-IT stuff. That's what I figured. Linux for servers is great. For PCs, nah. Okay. Never messed with it, so I don't know. About to bring that ghost light forward, I think. Let's see how this takes. See what it looks like. Yeah, but I am thinking about trying that out. Doing the partnering. Wife's like, I'll let you know if I'm working or just stopping at lunch, and she still hasn't. Still hasn't said shit. It's a little bright, I think. Move it away a little bit more. Right about there, be good. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit further than what I've done, although I've been knocking them out. I really have been. See, I think I've done like, shoot, let me see. After I type this one in. Oops. Control C, not Control X. That is not what you're looking for there, kiddo. Alright, where did I start at? Which one did I start at? Do you remember? Ah, okay, right here. Oh, I've done about 10. That's how many I've done. 10. It's a good start. In between my rants, my soapboxes. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. All right, can do a close-up on Ava. Yeah, let's do a close-up on Ava. And then next will be Celeste. Kind of go in a little bit of an angle. Normally you don't want to do too far because of how you do, like how movies work. You want one person on one side, another person on the other side. But this is almost in the middle, captures most of this. So I think this will be okay. Besides, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I am holding her. Let's go ahead and do this, do a DOF, and just change the expression real quick. Let's get rid of ecstasy, and we will do a smirk added. And open the jaw, because why not? She's talking, right? So perfect. See how it looks. Oh, I just got some good ideas on the next few images. Yeah, I got a really good idea. I definitely got to mess with that DOF. Holy moly. Talk about a fuzzy render. That's a little better. Yeah, that's a good image. It works. Kind of wish I could fit her head into this. Probably could if I messed with the, oh, whatever the fuck it's called. But I'm not going to. Because you can fisheye it, basically. There's that one done. I did it again. Why I keep on hitting Control X, I wonder. Sage being a fucking dummy, that's what. Yeah, so the next one's gonna be Celeste. She's gonna be like, oh, you know, the whole like seductive hand on chest kind of shit. I know these are Green Arrow's favorite characters, so I'm sure he's enjoying it. That was sarcasm. I know. It was a pain to put these characters together, too, by the way. Because the actual characters were very manly-like. And I worked some magic to make these models very feminine-looking. Is it done? It's almost done. I don't know, man. This music is kind of nutty to me. I don't know what to make of it. Alright. Now, we need her up close to the MC. Bring her down. I'll better go down. No, we need to lower her because she's too tall. Because for some reason, when it comes to females, they always put the pose on heels. So there's two ways you can zero out the feet, which normally comes with it, or you can just kind of do like that. Because the feet's not going to be in the image anyways, so why take the extra effort? There's no need for it. Alright, so I'm going to go with something on the lines of this. It's going to be kind of close. It's probably going to be just like this. Now let's go ahead and get that arm up. This is gonna look so terrible. I'm gonna do some work on this. Let's make the camera, because I'm really gonna stick to this angle that I have found. But we're gonna have to do some work on, let's see, something like that, which is right. It just needs to come, I guess, inward. And then maybe the shoulder would twist. Then we can always just move her closer as well. Okay, we're getting a little close now. This needs to be twisted more. Maybe I can just move the hand and it won't fuck up. We'll find out. How does it look with the angle? Oh, that's the wrong one. Can't even see the hand. Alright, so that camera is shot. Let's just get the pose then, and then straighten out this hand. I wish I could just zero the hand out quickly and easily, but can't do no alt clicking or it mutes my shit. Stupid ass Windows. So I gotta go with each individual freaking finger. What the F is that? What the F is what? What you talking about? Did I miss something? So I go with like this. This could be a good angle. Yeah, I think that's a better angle. It's either that or that. Let's see. You can get up close like that, or perspective further back. I think I'm going to go with the up close. I think this looks better. Not on the eye, so we unchecking that. Got to jack this DOF up. Hopefully the lighting's okay, so I don't gotta mess with it. Ooh. Tasty. Very tasty. Yeah, I think when I get back, we'll do Final Fantasy 16. Oh, I just finally get my text message. 2:30-ish. So probably around 3 o'clock, and then I'll just stream for the rest of the night. It's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Lighting's pretty good. I like that. I think that looks really nice. Really good. We'll go with that. Really good texture. 78. I did it again. Wait a minute. No, the fuck I didn't. Let me test this shit. Hold on. I think it's messing with my X button. Maybe because of the tea I spilt or something. 'Cause I definitely hit my C button, but yet it deleted that. I gotta keep an eye on that. For sure.
I've seen your dreams in the night sky. You know I want you.
Nice. This is starting to flow really nice. Getting close to the bottom too, so it's working out very, very, very nicely. Yeah, if I get that IT job, Green, I'm gonna be like blowing your phone up. Hey, blah 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 blah. It's like, cause I don't want to ask them. Help. Gotta make it look like I know something. I mean, I can fuddle and fumble my way through most shit, okay? So that won't be an issue. I just got to know what I have to do. Like, they say, oh, you got to do this. Okay, cool. I might not know how to do this, and this, but because I know that's the ultimate goal, then I can figure out each step along the way. All right, now I want one really close of just her lips. That is scary. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. We got Scary Terry right here. That is so scary. Let's go back a little bit. I really don't want to see the teeth at all. I might close the mouth on this one, even though she's talking, which is kind of like a general rule that I do. If the person that I'm taking an image of is talking, I'll have the mouth open. But on this particular one, I don't want to see the fucking teeth. You know? Maybe I will instead just close the mouth. Or just slightly. No. You know what I can do? Different angle. Maybe I can move it slightly up like this, and then I can open it. The bottom teeth there does not look bad. It's the other teeth that look bad. What do y'all think? Should I have the teeth shown or shouldn't I? On this particular image. Could either go like this. Or like this. I don't know. I'm kind of like torn on both. Let me make a camera. Jump into it and see what it looks like, I guess. I'll have to put some DOF on this too. This is gonna be really up close too, so I might have to do actual DOF. So let's go ahead and do. I'll go ahead and set up the majority of it. So I'll go ahead and focus. I do not want to focus on the eyes though, but I guess I will. DOF, and then get out of the camera and let's, because that's like really, really daggum close, right? So let's select the camera. I haven't done this in a minute. Camera, and then it is focal distance, I believe. Ray. What the F is that? If the teeth don't look too bad, I might just have open mouth, but I have a feeling the teeth are going to look horrendous. I mean, from this angle, it looks like Snaggletooth has, you know, got in a fight with him. Whoa! I think I'm too close. I'm too close. Let's get rid of that other camera. Yeah, I was definitely too close. All right, we got to go and do... Oh, shit. It won't... Oh, God. Okay. Fuck. I gotta go ahead and save. This is, I mean, I guess I don't. Yeah, this is just a little bug going on right now. So, my camera's not gonna be working right. Or this thing ain't gonna be working right. Let's go ahead and I'll just manually do it, I suppose. We got some jazz music going now. Man, they're doing all kinds of stuff, aren't they? They changing it up. Last one was crazy music, and they just switch it up to jazz now. I love this free background music. It's really nice. Shoot, forgot to change the f-stops. That's right. I don't know what I had it at. Do like 14. It's still a little much for me, but it's not too bad. I guess we'll take it to 15 and call it quits there, and I think that render would be alright. Yeah, I think showing the mouth like that's a lot better than like really up close, because it couldn't even really make out what it was. It looked kind of ugly, so this one's a lot better in my opinion, so we'll stick with this one. Executive decision has been made. I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm going to watch to make sure that I actually hit the C button. It sure as fuck did. I watched, and it deleted that thing. And I have to hit Control Z and then Control C again. My shit is being buggy AF. So I done found that's going on with my CS stuff. My VS code. Then the whole Alt button with this thing. My computer's like dying or something. I don't know. It's the only conclusion I can come up with. Do-do-do-do. Oh my gosh. Does anybody watch The Quartering, by the way? Just curious. Oh my lord, everyone's attacking this poor lady. I wouldn't say poor, kind of brung it on herself, but anyways. Quartering going ham with his fucking virtue signaling. He's so annoying. He's such a grifter. He's like calling out people for grifting, but yet he's the one grifting as well. He admits he grifts. And so it's like, yeah, but I don't... Blah, 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 blah. It's like, because I guess like some girl... Oh my god. I used to a while ago, but man, he's slow. Well, here's the thing. So let me bring this up. This is what he's grifting on right now. I've been having to read shit like this from him for like the past week. I'm like, I keep on like de-boosting him by, you know, doing this, and I'm not interested in the fucking post, but somehow it still gets right back into my feed and stuff, right? But he's like, oh, talk about congratulations to conservative women and stuff like this because she had a baby with Elon Musk and now she's looking for soul rights. I'm like, who gives a flying fuck? Who cares? Who cares? Like, and then it's like people calling him out like, dude, you're a grifter yourself. It's like, yeah, but I don't pretend to be a conservative and then have kids out of wedlock. This dude is having a hard on for this girl so daggum hard. It's like all week this is all he's been talking about. And I'm just like, dude, get off, dude. Dear God, he is so annoying right now. It's not just him. Everyone's attacking her. You got Laura Loomer. I mean, I don't care what the fuck she does, right? It's like, oh, you're supposed to be a don't care. Don't care. I get tired of the virtue signaling, just like when that Amber, whatever the fuck her name was, when she said that she was gonna vote Trump or whatever, and that whole bunch of people talking about she is an OnlyFans model. I don't care. Has nothing to do with shit. Anyways, off that soapbox. Maybe I can find my Rumble Studios again. I lost it. There it is. Nah, I can't do the quartering. I like the quartering on a lot of stuff, but like his live streams, I like his live streams. Not his standalone videos are kind of like, live streams pretty good. It's just like, it's like, come on, dude, don't care. It's been like a week and he still fucking has the chubby from this girl. He does seem a little slow, but he has a thing in business. Dude be racking in the damn dough. Elon never said he was conservative. Not him. Her. Ashley St. Clair. Yeah, because they haven't baby. I don't care. At least that kid's set for life. All right, so we got to pan back over to her. Should I go from this angle? Because it's her that we're focusing on. I think we will. Let's do this camera right here. Got to change her pose though. But we got to keep her roughly where it's at. That. Need to close MC's mouth too. He's a mouth breather right now. We got to change that. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. At least the kid's got a name, right? I get tired of the virtue signaling. Like, it gets old. Everyone's playing off of emotions, you know? So it's like, like you said, at least the kid's got a name. It's not going in the dumpster. It's not being aborted. It's not all this other stuff, right? It's like, there's a million other ways how things could be bad, and you're mad because this girl claims to be a conservative but has a kid out of wedlock. Just seems like a funny hill for all these people to be dying on. And not a serial number like the previous one. Yeah, I think this is going to be her second kid. But again, I got 5 kids. You're going to be I don't understand these people, you know? I'm looking for a very specific. Here it is, right here. This is the one I was looking for. Can't make worse than, yeah, XEA12 Musk. Exactly. That was, I was like, are you fucking serious? Yeah. Oh shit, go back down. Yeah, that is a very interesting take for a name. Not gonna lie. Let's get Ava and Celeste. So Celeste is number 2. Look at each other. I can't even look at each other now. I guess not. I'll be right back. I'm gonna smoke. I got my mom calling me. Sorry, guys. I'll be back as soon as I can. Sorry about that. Freaking mom called. It's about funeral stuff for the uncle that just passed, so I had to take care of that. Unfortunately. Yeah, I got all the family members. Not all the family. I got a few family members visiting and that kind of stuff, and I'm just staying over here, away from all that mess. I need to make her like surprised. Yeah. So what? What were we ranting about? We were ranting about something. That'll work. And then we just get. Oh, that's what I was doing. I wasn't able to look at each other like this, so I need to save this. I gotta close out of Daz and reopen it because my shit is acting janky AF. So let's go ahead and save this, and then we will jump back into it after I reboot it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I will go ahead and do this. Control C, but it's gonna delete it, which is so fucking weird. Control C again. I'm about to restart my computer at this rate. But I'll save that for afterwards. I can deal with what we're dealing with right now. Only got about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could do 8, 9, 10. I could do 11 more renders. I don't think we're going to get through all those 11 renders, but it was a lot more than that, so it's pretty daggum good if you ask me. Making great progress. And during the meantime, let me see what else is going on in the world of craziness. Oh, God. Trump trolling people. There's nothing interesting going on. Seems like. Oh, today was Steve Irwin's birthday. That's interesting. I miss that guy. That guy was so daggum cool. And it sucks the way that he went. His kid ended up making a pretty good name for herself, but I haven't heard anything out of her recently either. So that might have kind of faded away. Especially since you can't have animals anywhere now. According to, like, at least according to Green Arrow, my friend's buddy. You can't have a circus or anything like that, apparently. All right, let's close out of this and reboot it and get it working again, I guess. Can't believe it broke on me. How dare it? Out of tea since I spilled half of it. Back to the coffee, I suppose. At least I still have some of that. Coffee, man, I don't know. I don't know how people deal with not having coffee. Oh, coffee is so amazing. It's like, it is, I call it the go-go juice. I gotta have my go-go juice in the morning. I might only take a couple sips. I might drink the whole cup. But regardless, I have to have at least a taste of my go-go juice. You know what? Since we had to get out of Daz like this, how about we go ahead and finish up the thumbnails and stuff? Let me just do some Photoshop, some Lightroom stuff, and also put in some ink, whatever it's called. Just don't start coffee and you won't need it. Can't miss what you never had. I get that. Now your brain needs it. You know coffee's healthy for you, right? Black coffee is healthy for you. I gotta move this over just in case. Don't know what scene I was working on. Yeah, exactly. I was smart to move that over. I'll put it over here. That'll work better. Cool. Now bring it back over. Looks like there's an update for it. I will update that later. It is not going to be a game changer. It's whatever tier. We're talking about whatever tier. Let's zoom in on Green Arrow. Hopefully I can kind of fade this out a little bit. Looks a little better there. I don't like how that's turning out. Let's go back. I don't mind. Let's get rid of... Oh, no. Now let's do like a copy right here. That looks a little better. Zoom out, see what I can see. I still see it right there. Maybe I can just get that line. That'll be all right. That's better. All right, let's save that one. I can't believe you're like whatever Tia on coffee. Man. You Mr. Nutty Professor, dude. I think this one's fine as is. Because the only mess up seemed to be around his face. It's not bad. And the music's just gonna have to be mute for now because it's just broken. Let's get rid of that one. I think that will be okay. It ain't even so much about the lights and the darks. It's that harsh line that's created. That is what is making this look bad. All right. That looks a lot better. There's still this spot right here. Now the cheekbone. I don't like that at all. It's like this line. Might be easier to get rid of the shadow line rather than the light line. Maybe. That might look horrendous. Yeah, that does look horrendous. Might have to just throw this image away. My Photoshop ability skills are not what they should be. Like, I can kind of get rid of this area, like right here. See how that looks? You can still see that harsh line. Yeah, fuck it. This one's just getting deleted. Number 3. Let's go throw in number 4 now. That's okay. See if I can't fix this one. This is a little bit further out, so it might be a little easier to fix. Don't like how that turned out. Oh. That came out okay. I can still see it on the cheek a little bit. Almost. That was almost good. Let's go back now. I think that'll work. That'll work. All right, and that is number, which one is that? 5? Okay. 6. Zoom up enough. I might be able to see it. It doesn't really get seen from this far away. Really difficult to see it. That'll work. That'll work. Nice. Just got one more to do. Then we can throw it in the Lightroom. This one ain't bad at all. Just that one spot right there. All right, cool. We are now done in Photoshop. Bring up Lightroom. And I will just throw these over into there. I'll at least get these images put in there. I won't do the ink because it's, I mean, I guess I could, but I don't really see a purpose for it. I can make the thumbnails pretty easily, but it's a lot of just like repeating the same process. You know what I mean? But I could. Right. So let's go ahead and edit this. So what I start out when I do this, how I start out, I always mess with the, and I'm not saying this is the best way to do stuff. This is how I do it. Always mess with the color grading first. So you got your highlights, which is this yellow, right? Almost orange. So what I would do is check out to see how this would affect it. You see where you can see it's affected areas. It's not that much, but it's a little bit. Let's check out the midtones now. Kind of affects the same area, right? And you see the purple is starting to really come in, so we can take the shadows and give it a little bit more blue to darken it up. And then you can just mess with it. You can go like this and make it darker, which in this case, I'm not going to really take a lot because it's already kind of dark. Could highlight this a little bit more, but I don't think I will. I'll just have it like a couple notches. That's fine. The next thing I mess with is always the clarity. I always give it like a base of like 20. It just kind of like makes the image pop a little bit more as you've seen when I typed it in there. Sometimes I add texture, sometimes I don't. Depends on what I'm doing, but it just adds grain to make it look textury. And then I don't really mess with this a whole lot besides doing auto and then dialing everything back. So bam, and then always leave the exposure at 0. I very seldom do I mess with the exposure. And by messing with the exposure, what I mean is occasionally I'll do like 0.1 or 0.2 depending on the image, right? So what I do is I'll get it close to what I want and then basing it on one image to the next image. If it's a little bit brighter than the other one, I'll just bump it up. I never have it like 1.25 like they just had it, right? I never have it like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Control C, Control V. Because this is kind of in the same scene, all the same lighting, so it should flow pretty well between all of these. Kind of orangey in this one. So what I'll do is tamper it a little bit. Maybe I can do it with the blue. It kind of works. I'll just tamper it with the little blue to make the blue pop more than the orange in that particular one. This one's fine. It's further back. And they all came out pretty good. So then I just go over here, shift all those, Shift E. Export 7. That's fine. And now they're all exported. I mean, I guess I can update now since I'm done. And then let's see. What's going to do ink? I'll show you. These are kind of a pain in the butt. Where is ink? Inkscape right there. I pretty much just do the same thing. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Because I do it for 3D live streams. Is all I put on it. It takes it a minute to boot up. It's pretty intensive. Oh my lord. Dear fucking God. C. What? Ah, I see what's happening. I press C and V gets pressed at the same time. These two keys are quite literally getting pressed together. I don't know why. I found more T underneath. Still doing it. Maybe that's why the alt buttons is. What, does it work for all of it? No, just that. Interesting. C, go back, do that. Oh my lord. I think I killed my. I think I killed my shit, man. I killed my keyboard. Not this one. I guess I'll. Browse for other. Is it this one? Thumbnail? No, this is for Night of the Dead. How do I go up? And then. $3D? Is it this one? It might be this one. Hopefully it's this one so that I can just like. Bloop. There we go. Lightroom has been updated. Yay. Yep, this is the one. So then we can just. How do I scroll back? Zoom! Zoom out. There we go. So basically what I do is I just go into these layers and objects. I already have everything else already here. So as you can tell, there are these images. So let's go ahead and get rid of this image that's not being seen, or that one, or that one. This is the one being seen, and bam, we got a blank slate right over here. So then we just go ahead and we just, boop, import from file. I say, okay, just like that. Then we just bring it down to the very bottom, like so. And that looks perfect exactly where it's at. Sometimes I have to move it down a little bit, but I think this is going to be, I think I will move it down a little bit just so you can see a little bit more of green arrow there. Awesome. And then I just do export, bam, wherever I'm going to put it, which in this particular thing, where have I put it? I think I put it in batch now. And then thumbnails, and I'll name this Blacksmith 1 and change it to JPEG. Oh my god. And there's one done. I just do that for all these images, and we can go back into Daz. Actually, I'll go ahead and boot Daz up now while I'm doing this. All right, and I'll just hide this image. I guess I probably should just bring in all the images, honestly. Just go straight down the line. Boop. 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 There we go. Now all the images are here. I take all these images and just bring them down below. That one's done. So this is the next one. I can go ahead and keep all of these on as well because it's just going to show the top one. This looks good right here. What I am going to do is move the 3D live stream for this particular one. And I'm just going to move it over here to fill up real estate in this area. And then we're going to export it. Yeah, it's pretty easy stuff once you get your base down, I guess is the best way to put it. So let's go to desktop, batch, thumbnails, JPEG, and then I can just click on blacksmith. So then I don't have to type it because my CNV is sticking together or something. I have no idea. I don't know what's causing it because it's not in my keyboard. Just very disheartening. You do not want to have to buy a keyboard. Gonna bring this one down so we can see. This is a good one. I like how this one looks. This one looks really nice. Definitely gonna use this as a thumbnail. Probably my next stream because this one looks really nice. Export again. I wish it did save where you last saved. I feel like Inkscape is really far behind. Granted, I haven't updated Inkscape in like probably over a year. Should probably do that. And not to mention, it's like, okay, so my 3 button, as you can tell, watch when I hit the 3 button. 53. So my keyboard is being really wacky noodles. I think I'm going to move the 3D live stream on this one as well, back over to this side. I don't know. Huh. I don't know. Does it look better there or maybe like right? Maybe it does look better right here, but then I can just move my logo to be something like this for this one. Hmm. I don't know. I think this one was the best out of the options I picked so far, so let's just roll with that. Sometimes they just don't click. Sometimes it's just how it works. I probably won't use that one unless I just get bored of all the others. Let's see what 2 buttons 4 does. Oh, 4 is just 4. Okay. This one's going to go back over here on this side. And then we will take the image and bring it down. Up a little bit more. Get more of that hammer in there. That looking good right there. Now it saved it. Interesting. I'm not sure why that's occurring. So that's blacksmith 5. I don't think this image actually goes well at all. It's a good image, but it doesn't go with this thumbnail. What do y'all think? I don't think it goes with this thumbnail. Now this one does, though. I can move this over here. Actually, no, I'll keep the 3D live stream over here. I'll move the emblem over here. I think this one looks better. Yeah, we'll go with this one. This will be the last export, and then get back into. Oh, let me go ahead and load that scene. And JPEG me. I'll just name it number 6. Cool. Do you like that? Close without saving. I don't need it saved because I already have the template based down. So it works. All right, loading in the scene. Got those thumbnails done. Thank God. I've been sitting on those for like a week. I rendered them literally right after the stream that I did them. I should be able to turn on my music now too. Hold on. I don't know what I have it as. Let's hit that Alt button. Is it not playing now? There it goes. All right, cool. Check OBS. It's not too loud, so that works. I fail at life, man. What can I say? My computer's all kind of jacked up, so I'm thinking. See, I'm hitting the Alt button, so it must be also hitting another button, kind of like how my 3 and 5 are somehow tied together, and my C and V are somehow tied together. I wonder if like some of that T or something got in the keyboard. There ain't nothing in there. That might be why it's all being jacked up right now. Hopefully my keyboard ain't ruined. Just needs to dry out a little bit because I do not want to buy another keyboard. Let's take control, do this. All right, now let's see if this is going to work. So Ava and Celeste, we need to have a look at each other. It is now working. Let's go ahead and get a iRay view of it. Make sure it's looking good. And that will be number, what, 80? 80. Nice, nice, nice. We knocking it out. 3D work is so slow. Oh. It's like one of the banes. You want to rush, but if you rush, it's a bad thing. You got to find a really good rhythm and pattern. And just go with that flow. Sometimes that pattern and rhythm is going to be really fast. Sometimes it's going to be dialed back and you're going to make very slow progress. Yeah, that looks really nice. We just got to get the DOF and stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. I love the fact I'm learning this new perspective of really cutting out most of the image and doing a focus area like this. It is so awesome. Coffee will stick to the key even dried though. I didn't spill coffee though. I spilled the tea. But I don't even think any got, I mean, maybe a little got in there. It was mainly right over there. So it's like, I don't understand how. I don't want to clean this thing either. It is a pain in the butt popping all those things. I think tea is stickier than coffee though. Oof. That's gonna suck. I mean, look at your keyboard. The 3 and the 5's distance is like this freaking far. When I press the 3, why is it also hitting the 5 and not the 4? That's what I find Interesting. I'm trying to get some of this fuzz off of her face. That's all I'm looking for right now. That's what I said. It's worse, but I'm also looking at the distance between the 3 key and the 5 key. Why didn't the 4 get affected? Just the 3 and the 5. The 4 should have been affected. That's why I think I have to restart. I think a restart would probably fix this stuff. If not, then I'll have to do the keyboard idea, which is be a... Oh, I don't need to save this. All I got to do is save it like this for this one. All right, what angle should I do this time? Should we have a focus on the MC? Be quiet, Rumbot. You tricked me again. I'll just do it up close on the MC. And I'll do like a thinky face. And I'll keep it tilted like this too. Give it a nice little piece of character here, you know? I do want a thinking face. I wish I had... Do I have pond? I don't think I have anything that even remotely does like a think or a ponder or... I don't know, man. I wish they had like better... more type names. People always go with like happy, serious, sad. Maybe it's time for creators to venture out. Uncertain looks funny. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of uncertain and uncomfortable. Maybe that'll work. Hell yeah. I'm about to be getting into having to write again. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the closing of the chapter, the long animation, before or after the update. I feel like it should be... I feel like I should put it on this update, but if so, that shit's gonna take fucking forever. People's gonna be like, oh, I got one scene and an update. Sorry, one scene and a 1 minute cutscene animation or whatever, and that shit took like freaking 3 months. I'm like, shit takes a while to render. But if I release it now and then at the very beginning they see the end of the chapter, that's also not exactly what I call good either. So I think I'm just gonna stick to my gut and add it in this update, and I'll have different scenes with music and stuff. You know what I mean? Kind of like what you see when I go into my break. I'll have another one. Maybe I'll add it to that same thing to make it a little bit longer, just in case. That looks better, but it's still too bright. I'll pull it back a little bit more. Where is the second one? Oh, it's over there. Hold on. Let me move this one back to where it was at. This one's way over here. Let's use this one instead. That looks pretty far away. Let's see how much of that lighting hits the MC's face. Do 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 do. I think it'll look okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Yep, that looks okay to me. Go accept that. 1015, that's not shabby. Ava's still like, what the fuck? And then that background, he's like, oh my god, what's going on here? Hurry up and save, damn it. I wonder if Daz, what Daz is working on, because we haven't seen an update in Daz in like freaking forever. I know they're working on Daz 5 and they're changing, I forget what it's called. Shoot. Something technical. I forget what it was. But I guess they're like 3 or 4 steps behind on it. And the one that they're doing right now, by the time they get it out, they're still going to be a couple steps behind. So I don't know what they're doing or why they're taking so daggum long to come out with Daz 5. Because they are some greedy ass bastards. And they want all the money. So, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for me for right now. I'm going to be back later and I will do some Final Fantasy 16.